I used to think that it was too late for me to change, but I was so wrong. In fact, some of the biggest changes happened in my 50s. And today, I want to share with you three mindset shifts that completely changed the way I show up for myself, I show up in the world, and why I think midlife is the perfect time to reinvent your life. Hi, my name is Sarah, and I'm a clarity and growth coach, and I'm also the editor of Life Mastery magazine and a community leader inside Life Mastery Circle. I create resources and community for women who are in their midlife and are looking for clarity and growth and also want to start a fresh new chapter in their lives. They want to create their best life. And now is the time to do it. In today's video, I'm sharing three mindset shift changes that absolutely took my life to the next level. So let's get started. Mindset shift number one, it's never too late. Okay, so for a very long time, I thought, oh my gosh, I missed the mark. I did not do everything I wanted to do in my life, and now it's just not going to happen. I'm old. Oh my gosh, I'm 50 years old. It's not going to happen. Nope, that's actually no. Being 50 years old, it's an asset. Come on, we've lived life. We've lived so much life. And all the life we lived, all the situations, all the hardships, all the joyful moments, they built us into whom we are today. And that makes us that much more equipped to really dive into living the life we want. We are finally at that stage that why not? Let's do this. We can do this. For me, one of the greatest things that I could have shifted in my life was beginning a gratitude practice. Now, for me, the day I decided to be grateful for where I was at and for everything that I had, and ask myself, so what's next? That day changed everything in my life. It changed my life. And that's why I'm here today. That's why I keep showing up. I want other women to just realize how powerful they are within themselves and to take that next step of starting to live their best life today. Mindset shift number two, small steps matter more than big leaps. Yes, we are all for grand gestures and for jumping, leave the job just like that, just go ahead and do it without having a plan or without, knowing exactly what you're going to do. I can appreciate those moments. I really can. I've had a few of them, but small steps, they compound. When you know what you want and you make the decision every single day to go after it, oh my gosh, your life's going to change because you're going to be feeling good about it. You're going to be feeling good about where you're going. And even if you're not sure where you want, what you want, or where you want to go, I bet you know exactly what you don't want. And knowing that, you're halfway there. So all you really have to do is to make a list, why not, of the things you do want and ask yourself, what is the next thing I can do today that's going to move me closer to that? I'm a big believer in living your best life every single day. I wear my Sunday clothes every single day. If you want to know more about that, stay tuned because I'm going to be talking more about that. So just make the conscious decision to do that, to show up for yourself and to live every day as your best day. Control what you can control. Of course, life happens. It's going to happen. It's life. But you have a say. You can either react to life and let it control you, or you can respond to whatever life is throwing at you and you stay in control. Mindset shift number three, you don't have to do this alone. This one was a big one for me because I don't play well with others. And I've always been just for myself because I believe that, everybody's trying to sell you something. Everybody's trying to steal your ideas. I had this kind of mindset for a very long time. Uh, I'm sad to say. And when I realized that that's not actually true, that whatever you put out in the world, you are going to attract back. When I decided that I was going to be showing up of service, of just asking, hey, how can I support you without expecting anything in return, but just showing up because I believe that's what I want to do and that's how you should go about life. Everything changed for me. And so, I have joined memberships, I have joined courses, I've done a lot of things, and most of them did not pan out. Now, I would get into that mentality of, oh, they don't know what they're talking about, they're not, what they're teaching is not for me, I don't have what it takes. Actually, that's none of that is true. It just had to do with how I showed up. You know, I showed up thinking, is this really going to work? What she's saying true? I can't wait to prove her wrong. Like, I can't wait to say I was right. And every time I went into something with this kind of mentality, oh my gosh, my ideas, like my dream came true, if you will, because I would actually find myself saying, I told you so, right? It's not working because it doesn't work for me. I did all the steps, I did all the things she told me to do. It's not working. Guess what? That's what I was expecting. So that's what I got. I went into things, I joined things just so I could prove myself right, that I was right and the people were wrong. Well, I truly believe that all the teachers, when they are teaching us something, they believe the steps are what got them there. And yes, the steps are very important, but it's also the energy you put into it, it's also your mindset. And that's why I really, really talk a lot about mindset whenever I talk or whatever I write. It's mostly mindset because it will change your life. So surround yourself with people that are in that right mindset, in a way that they're going to support you, in a way that you're going to feel not judged, not don't come at me with that attitude kind of thing, but in a way that you can grow and learn, especially about yourself and then about the environment around you and how you can, how it can support you in whatever you're going through in life or whatever you're trying to accomplish in life, whatever your goals are. So surround yourself with the right people. It might not be me, and that's fine, but find your people. The person that when she talks or he talks, you get it. Or when you don't, you can ask the question, and the person is going to be there to answer you and to support you and to be available to, tell you and explain how many times it may need explaining and in different ways so that you'll get it because we all learn in different ways. And this is so important, and we fail to see it. Just because somebody's making a lot of money, because that's what I'm seeing online, with 5 steps, I'm not thinking, yeah, they didn't do it like that. I'm thinking, wow, that's amazing. I want to be in that energy and that mind space where I can make those steps work for me. And I can go through the steps. And if they don't work for me, I know it's because I haven't grown enough. I haven't done my growth to a point that that will work for me. I hope this makes sense. I talk about this all the time, and if you stick around for the challenge, you're probably gonna see me going back to it. So these are the 3 mindset shifts that actually change my life and keep changing it every single day. These are the basic shifts I keep coming back to every day because I'm finding that you don't just go through them once and your growth is done and let's go. No, because at each stage of growth, you keep coming back and asking yourself the same questions, and the answers will be different because you have grown, because you are at a different stage, because you are looking for different things. And that's the beauty of it. So you don't need another course, probably. You just need that community. You need that space where you feel safe. There are no dumb questions, and you are free to express yourself and ask yourself, and ask the people around you. I don't get it. Is there another way you can show me or tell me to go about this, because I'm just not getting it, which is fine. I mean, we're all growing and we're all learning from each other. I hope this really helped you to focus and to ask yourself what you want. It's never too late. Small steps compound and they are more impactful than big leaps. And you don't have to do it alone. You absolutely don't. These are simple steps that you can use in every situation, every day of your life. Just decide you're going to live that life and decide that you're going to do whatever it takes. And it's one step at a time, one small step every day. But you have to decide every single day that you're going to do it and that you're going to show up for yourself. This completely transformed my life. And that's all I want for you, that you get to live your best life. If you'd like more of these simple yet powerful tools in your life, I would love if you would subscribe to Life Mastery Magazine, which is my monthly digital magazine. It's free and it will be delivered right to your inbox. And there you can find, these tools, tips, tricks, and stories, inspiring stories, and from other women that are exactly where you are, or they were exactly where you are, and they have a lot more to teach you. And so I'd really love for you to join us in the Life Mastery Magazine community. That's all I have for you today. Thanks for being here with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.